This is the solution video for section 3.6, problem number 8. Suppose g is the inverse function of f. F of 4 is 5, and f prime of 4 is 2/3. Find g prime of 5. All right, so suppose g is the inverse of f. So what does that mean? That means that g is equal to f inverse, right? And so when I say I want g prime of 5, I really want f inverse prime of 5. And so then I'm always going to set up this picture like I do every time I have this kind of a problem. So now I want to label these corresponding points. So let's call this F. Let's call this F inverse, which is also G. So I'm going to label this point here and label this point here. So I want G prime of 5. So that means that 5 is the X value on G, or F inverse, which means it is the Y value on F. Excuse me. So if 5 is the y value on f, we look right here, we're told that f of 4 is 5. So that means that 4 is the x value on f, which means 4 is the y value on f inverse, or g. But now, if I want g prime of 5 or f inverse prime of 5, then what does that mean? Well, we know that f inverse prime of 5 is going to be the reciprocal of f prime of, remember, we have to match up the x values. So the x value on f inverse is 5, so that means the x value on f is 4. So I want the reciprocal of f prime of 4. So g prime of 5 is 1 over f prime of 4, and you are told that f prime of 4 is 2/3. So 1 over 2/3, or 3/2. And so that's it. Really not a lot of work, or really no work to do, but you need to understand the notation.